Hey,
What's up?
good morning, good evening, good afternoon, and all that good stuff.
And good night. You were so close. You only had one left.
Oh, oh, yeah. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, and good night, and all that good
Thank you
stuff.
so much.
Welcome to season five of Code Switching Naturally. I am the Little Mermaid.
I'm Channy.
And I'm the riverboat chairman.
I love that for
Yeah.
y'all.
Well, first of all, don't do me, Channy.
Uh-huh.
You could have been anybody you wanted to be in the world. Don't be mad because it's my time. Okay.
Okay. Uh-huh.
Don't dismiss
Listen.
me. It's disrespectful.
So listen, if you're broke creatively, just say that.
Just say that.
I am correct. I'm broke creatively. Give me some money. Um,
I mean, that's also true.
Oh man, it has been a
Spare change.
summer.
Spare change. Sorry.
It has been the summer of all summers.
It's been a summer. It surely has.
It has been a lot of current events that we're going to catch up on, but also our lives have been booked and busy, and transitions are
yeah.
galore. So, it's been a time. Clearly we're a little late this season coming back. But we needed some time. We needed some time. I also went on back to back trips, and so I was a
Sure
little tired.
did. Hmm.
I
That
don't know
first
what I was.
recording that tried to happen, the Lord said it wasn't happening.
It wasn't happening. We tried to record, and that we tried to record this before, and the Lord said no.
Yeah.
So we
She wasn't
just
having it.
wasn't having
Wasn't
now
having
lick of it. So we just decided that we was gonna try this again a little closer to time. And we're gonna see how this one goes because clearly we're not having any issues this time. There's no lagging, there's no
This time
drama,
is beautiful. Everything's
beautiful.
Hold on.
doing great.
Hold on. I'm at my desk. I'm at my desk. You ready? Okay.
There
All
it is.
right.
What has been knocked on?
I love seeing your beautiful faces. It feels like it's been forever since I've seen you guys. Um Also, I wanted to say this publicly. I love you, but and we did attempt to bring said food. We didn't get your first request. We didn't get the open pit. We just didn't do it.
Mm.
Um, I had plenty of Angela Mia's pizza that I had left in the fridge, and
Mm-hmm.
because of how long it took us to get home,
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
just wasn't even trying to chance that.
That shit is gone.
It wasn't going. That would have been disgusting. Cause ain't no refrigeration.
Heartbroken. Truly.
I know. We just gonna have to make a trip back up there, and you didn't answer your text, so we'll talk about that offline. But um,
What do you mean?
I had an interesting summer. Um, is there any else of the week you'd like to give anybody? Anybody?
L's. It's hard to give L's when you stay in your circle. You just kind of ain't no L's to give, really. I've been chilling.
I have an L. Quinn, do you have an L?
Um, no. Currently, you know what? Sure. We'll do it here. We'll do it here. Do you want me to go first?
Mm-hmm.
Fantastic. To the highlighter orange. Mango Mussolini. Um, the Toupee Fiasco. That one's my favorite.
I love that one.
Toupee Fiasco.
Yes. Your mugshot.
Chef's
Chef's Kiss. The memes that I have seen created from that mugshot are glorious.
They're fantastic.
I hope you and your posse get the worst. I hope that it crushes you. I hope for the worst for you. And your kin. Honestly, your whole bloodline. It feeds my soul. And I thank you so much for that gift that we received. Like I saw a video of a whole bar just erupt in applause when they showed that mugshot. And honestly, same. Moved, as the kids say. That's my L.
Okay, so here's mine.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sick of you Tesla driving motherfuckers. Okay, I'm sick of you hoes because, and let me tell you why. I almost got hit, sideswiped, whatever you want to call it, by a Tesla lady who didn't even bother to look to her left to see that I was already in the lane. She cared not one iota. And that's the problem with y'all, because y'all don't like to look where you're going.
Mm-hmm.
Like, other cars are not driving with you. And that's that entitled shit. That's that privilege shit that I just want y'all to be like sniffing a little bit more of. Because, baby, you almost hit my shit. And I would have fucked you up with your little white ass.
That's you self-driving shit.
Huh?
It's that self-driving shit.
Dude, she didn't even look. Like, she did not turn her head once. And I'm like, and then was about to try to sit in my blind spot. No, ma'am, you're not going to do that. I'm going to peel up and get in front of you because you're in the way of where I need to go. So you Tesla drivers need to do better, because what are you doing? I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan. Do better. Because what is that? That's all I got to say.
Well said.
Thank you.
Just a sort of blanket statement to people on the road. Hey, yo, bro, fuck you. Because typically you're wrong.
Typically.
So.
Big Carlee.
Do better.
So, all right. So let's just jump right into this because it's a lot to cover. We gotta do the summer wrap up.
Sure.
We all know we're not gonna go into our personal summers because again we'll be here all day.
I mean, we should at least a little bit.
Okay, fine. So mine was spent. What was mine spent doing?
You've been traveling, honey.
Traveling, really?
Yeah. I did a little 1-2 for my birthday. I ain't do nothing too extravagant because last year was too much. We're not doing that again. I had a good birthday. It was everything I wanted. Me and my mama had one of the most fire parties we've held in a long time.
Yeah.
Good time. We had a throwback for the throwback 2 times. Adult only. It was definitely a vibe. We had a good one. I kind of want to do like a game night, like a end of summer type game night thing. It just takes too much to do all of that. And I'm like, I gotta feed people.
Yeah.
We gotta get people drunk.
Right.
It's a lot.
I mean, you can always celebrate your own.
That's true.
Be wild.
Bring your own
Mm-hmm.
shit. Period.
It is gonna be bring your own everything.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I might do a little food. I ain't gonna cook it, but I might do a little food. I don't know when I'm gonna do that, but you know, now that I'm back, I might look at my thing and see. But yeah, and then I went on 2 trips within 48 hours of each other. So um thank you,
Sure did do
Hurricane
that.
Adalia, or whatever her name was, whatever the hurricane's name was. I didn't know her name. I just knew she brought her ass in like,
Idalia.
huh?
Idalia
Yeah,
was
that's what
on mine.
I thought that's what her name was. Yeah,
I've been
Adalia.
calling her Idalia. Oh my god.
Whatever, Adelia, Idalia, shit, she
I
came.
mean, that's. I mean, no, she did. She did. Panhandle got them cheeks clapped. So we hope they're
Yeah.
all right.
Real bad. And we
Mm-hmm.
really
Mm-hmm.
hope y'all all right. Um we hope for all the things, for speedy recoveries and all that good jazz. Yeah, so mine was just busy. Who's next?
I'll go. He almost died.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you did.
So for those of you at home, I don't know if you've ever been told to your face that your heart was weak. Not a great feeling. We don't love,
Mm-mm.
do not live. So that was what I dealt with in June, and we have been spending the rest of the summer just sort of
Yeah.
figuring out life after that. Things are looking a lot better now. Like we've had multiple checkups with the doctor, and things are looking better. I still need to make some changes. We're getting there. It's a slow but sure thing, but it is happening. But yeah, no, your boy got tested. Um, the Lord gives his silliest battles to his goofiest clowns, and well,
For sure.
there you go. That's where we're at.
And I'm
That's where we're
glad
at.
that you got your blood pressure back under control. Yes.
Yes.
It's been pretty consistent actually, which is the
That's
more important
beautiful.
part. We're not just like
We love that for
getting
you.
it down when we go visit. Yeah, no. So it's been a consistent thing. Now we just need to keep the gym consistent. We are working on that as well.
Yeah.
Um,
Samesies. Samesies.
it's
I hate the
difficult.
gym.
Um, yeah. What else? Lots of got a new job. Amen.
Amen.
Amen. Amen.
New
Yes.
job. Because listen, I could have filled this air with stories at the gas station, and I simply do not wish to anymore. And now I don't have to. So yeah, that was me.
All
How about you,
right.
Shane?
Well, Shannon L, what about you?
Um, I have been getting really involved with the kink community. Um, I've been doing a lot with just like going to classes, going to like different master classes and demos and things like that, and learning a lot. Um, Hopefully moving into the arena of possibly doing kink education. Um, Stay tuned for that. I'm going to be doing a lot more of that. Um, been volunteering, doing some volunteering and stuff. I've been busy, just keeping a really busy with that, with the traveling and doing all that. But yeah, that's what I've really been up to. Really, just kink shit.
We love it. She said king shit.
Absolutely.
Well, that's what we've been up to. Now let's jump into this. Let's jump into this. Okay, let's. Whew. All right, May. We left
Yeah.
halfway through May before the release of my favorite movie of all time, Little Mermaid. And by the time this comes out, I need y'all to go run it up and go stream it. It's now on Disney Plus. If you don't have Disney Plus by now, I don't know what you're doing. That's between you and the good Lord. I don't know what to tell you.
And Disney. So it's between you and the good Lord and Disney.
You Lord and Disney.
I will proudly say that I saw it 5 times already. 5. And I just haven't sat down long enough to do like a full review, which will be on my channel. I'm not going to do too much here. But me seeing it 5 times also was not my first intention. But like, and I'm going to post this as a separate post and tag her so she understands that I love my twin. I really love her so much. But I would never go and see a movie like that with her first ever again. I will happily take myself first and then go and see it. Because I forgot that her being her full authentic self is sometimes distracting, you know. And also we still need to work on her semblance of a clock because she don't know what that means. We were late for the movie. I left her at the bar because you know the movie theater we went to had a bar. I left her at the bar and she didn't come in till Part of Your World started. I would have been pissed. Do you hear me? Pissed if I didn't get to see my movie, at least from where I saw it. I was still late, regardless, because I missed a good 5 minutes. That's a problem for me. And then she's very touchy-feely. She's a very loving, affectionate, physical touch person. So every time something was about to happen or something great happened, I'm getting pinched or, oh my gosh, twin, girl, let me watch my movie. And then I just had to take everybody I knew with me because I need you to see it. And then I took my daddy for Father's Day so he could see it and we could discuss it because I need you to see it so we could discuss it because I am overjoyed that a girl that looks like me played the Little Mermaid. It was very, very much inner child healing. It was very much great job. But yeah, so that's all I'm gonna say. What were you guys' thoughts?
The movie was fantastic. Haley did a great job.
Yes. Hallie, fantastic Ariel.
I keep calling her Haley. Her name is Hallie. Hallie.
Her name is Hallie.
It is Hallie. It is legitimately think Halle Berry, but with L's.
I don't know.
Bailey.
My brain is 87.
Sure. Let that old bitch have a nap. Yeah, no, her voice phenomenal. She absolutely acted her ass off. I loved Megan McCarthy as Ursula. Plus people give her shit. Melissa. I said Megan. It's a different brand. Melissa McCarthy.
Yeah, she did an amazing job.
She did fantastic. Also, I love that the tentacles, as are the way with octopus, had their own mind.
Now, the guy who played Prince Eric, I don't know his name, but he looked just like the cartoon character. Like when I first saw him,
it was like Jonathan something or Jacob something.
I forgot his name. But he said what? He fit the part like amazingly.
What, Q?
I said I'm gonna look it up.
Oh. Yeah, you and Channy were talking at the same time, so I couldn't figure out what you were saying. But nah, he was definitely a great pick as well, and definitely did a great job. Yeah, so that was May. Was there anything else that happened in May that we could think of?
Jonah Howard King.
Jonah.
That's his name.
That's his name. Yeah.
Was he in anything else, or was this his first like big picture?
I think
Uh,
it's something else, but
yeah, he's been in other stuff.
I think this would be the biggest one.
Yeah, like this is. I think this is probably his first like starring role.
His first like big role. He was in Little Women.
Oh.
Oh.
But I don't think he was a main character.
Doesn't seem that way.
I love seeing the mermaids of all different cultures. That was beautiful.
Especially representing the different seas.
Yes. And they were all so gorgeous. Like the way that they styled all the mermaids, beautiful.
Yes.
Oh my God, right?
At the end, the culmination of like all of the different
oh my God, that made me cry.
Colors, creeds. People was like, oh my gosh, I didn't know it was a girl without her arm, like she was missing like a limb or whatever. She had her arm, she was just missing her hand or whatever. They had different types of mermaids. I was like, y'all better do it.
They were beautiful.
Yeah, they made some changes that were like really interesting and like really played into making Ariel and Eric's story make sense. It was definitely some really good moments in there. I really just have to sit down and pull all this footage and just, you know,
do a deep dive.
Do a deep dive
5 times.
Huh?
I said do a deep dive since you've seen it 5 times.
It'll be 6 after.
My God. Yep.
It will be. So I'm going to watch it again, and then I'm going to give my ultimate full review now that it's on streaming, so people have no excuse as to not seeing it. I'm going to spoil things. Okay. So yeah, that was that. Now, June
was when shit started going to hit the fan, and people started acting a fool.
And the worst part of that is it was already bad.
It was already bad. We wasn't doing much better anyway.
Because what was going on? Because I feel like we missing something really big outside of this Carlee thing. Because she did not help. Because there was something going on, and then she bought her crazy tail. Now, all right, we just got Carlee got caught lying about being abducted.
I want to know what was in her head. What was the thought process? Did you want attention? What was going on?
Because in my brain,
she went to the Jesse Smollett. She went to the Jesse Smollett School of Acting.
Oh gosh, and you know what? He is still arguing, fighting tooth and nail that he did not lie. And to
this day, he is still defending that I wasn't lying.
He is still trying to appeal the courts. He is still trying to appeal everything. Like he is like, I did not lie. That's what he is saying.
I mean, well,
he and Carlee can borrow the same lawyer.
You know what, child? That's what we missing. Little Hobbit was sentenced.
Yes, he got 10 years, didn't he?
Did. Little Hobbit got sentenced, and people are like, I'm starting to believe him because he's still very much like saying he's innocent. He's holding true to that. And I was like, as many times
a lot of people in prison say they're innocent.
Robert Kelly's still hollering about he innocent. For real?
Fighting for his life.
He fighting for his fucking life, man. Like, be for real. Be fucking for real. Like, please be fucking for real.
No, real quick. Who's the Hobbit?
The Hobbit?
Daystar. Damn, I can't remember his real name.
Daystar Patterson. I'm not giving him no clout. I'm not. Megan Thee Stallion, whole thing.
Oh,
Hobbit.
oh, the little wee man from Canada.
Yeah, the little wee man from
Yeah,
Canada.
that's him.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
he got 10 years.
10 years.
Well,
10 years.
that's
They
rough,
say he
buddy.
got to do 85% of it.
Well,
Sheesh.
I think he gets
See,
like I think he got like a credit of like 300 and some days. It wasn't like a full year.
mm, so
So
he
I
still
think
got 7 years.
he's he got to do at least 8.5 of them 10 years. But and here's this is why we brought this up, because shout out to Megan the reporter. That lady, she got all of the information. She got access to all of the evidence, all of the files that were given to the judge during the sentencing. Like,
Mm,
they were trying to go with like the mental health route, talking about,
yeah.
oh, he's struggling with alcoholism and he's a young man, don't ruin his life. And the judge was just like, okay, you playing with me, because you still actively are saying you haven't done anything. So I would like to know what exactly are you
hmm.
implying if you're saying you didn't do it?
Right. What's the stance here? Right.
You've
Where
yet
we
to
at?
admit that you actually did anything wrong. So if you haven't done anything wrong, how can we go the mental health route? Like, I don't understand. Where's the alcoholism? And then in none of your letters from people said anything about an alcohol problem. And she started actually saying who sent letters. It was over
Ooh,
70 letters sent in response for
wow.
the little Hobbit man, including Iggy Azalea, Mario, who else? It was quite a
Iggy,
Iggy. Iggy
girl,
was like, I wasn't
sit
supposed
your
to be.
ass down. Why is she even talking?
She said it wasn't supposed to be public, and she wasn't like, she was like, it's a lot of inconsistencies on both sides, so she wasn't choosing sides. That's what she
Okay.
has.
I
So
guess.
once again, we're in that territory where shutting the fuck up is free,
It is.
Listen,
and we got hoes out here overpaying. You could just say nothing, and that would be okay.
Oh,
Why not say nothing?
I think Johnny Blaze was another one.
Oops.
Johnny Blaze,
No,
whoever.
I know what you said.
Oh, yeah.
Oops.
I think she was
Thank you.
another one. Um, but yeah, so I mean, to me, I was always team Megan. I didn't care about who she was fucking. I didn't care about public opinion, because that's not what was happening here. I knew from the very beginning that this wasn't something that Megan wanted to get out, period. The fact that she had bullet fragments in her foot, the fact that they were all fighting over something stupid, over alcohol. I think she was like, I'm gonna just take this L and sit the fuck down somewhere, because we was drinking, we was doing stupid stuff, and then that was that. I think once he started getting on the internet and like literally attacking her and feeding stuff, oh, that was the other thing. The little fat fuck academics.
oh, why is he always talking? He just
And why is he always coming for black women? I don't
because he
understand.
hates black women. That's it.
That's true.
He has all this energy for women and never any of this energy for niggas. Like, he has it over the internet, but when they approach him, he is a different nigga.
Sure, sure. That's because he's a scared ass little bitch.
Absolutely.
For
Absolutely.
real.
Like, he's one of the ones that is 1,000% bitch made. Wait, when did the fight happen
August.
with Joe? With Joe Budden. When did that happen? Was that this summer?
Oh, ooh, when was that?
I'll remember. This year's been a blur. It's already September.
It is. It is.
Yeah, but I recall Joe, getting shot to fade on the podcast.
Hold on, let's see.
I do remember that because wasn't that the when the academics was trying to like back down? He's like, "Hold up, wait a minute, I ain't mean all that."
No. That was years ago. That was years ago. Again, the academics been bitch made. So like, of course.
Oh, that was about a month ago.
See, I knew it.
Yeah, him and his boy fight over smashing each other's exes.
My God.
Joe said something out of pocket, and then like backed away. Was like, I'm not arguing with you. And the other one was like, but now we have approached the territory where I want.
Right, we already here.
Right, we're already here.
It's up and it's stuck. You already did it.
Okay, yeah, no, that was August.
You've been hiding forever.
All right, so we're gonna come back to that. So now we got Carlee who lied. Now here's my thing. I did not publicly speak on it. I still have not publicly spoken on it. It got a lot of traction really, really quickly. And I just had some questions because there's a lot of things that white people turn a blind eye to. And babies and animals are two of the things they do not turn a blind eye to. Like toddlers, and you could be playing with your toddler too rough and they ready to call CPS or DCF or whatever you call it in your region of the world. But they driving on the highway and see a toddler and don't stop for the toddler. Something in that milk ain't clean. So when she said she saw on the side of the road and that she pulled over because she seen the baby, I said, now wait a minute. Girl, be for real. In my brain, I was just like, ain't no way. She saw. You could have came up with anything else. I'm sorry. I was like, Lord, I'm going to say this prayer and pray that she is found safely, or pray that she is found so her family can get some peace.
Well,
but Lord, please don't let this little baby be lying. Please, Lord, don't let this baby be lying, because I would hate for what is going to happen to her if she lied. Then they said she left her watch, her wig, and it was she left, and it was something else that was left. Girl, you mean tell me they was like, take off your watch and take off your wig? Oh, and her phone. And I said, no. Okay, again, I have questions. They told you take your wig off. You could track a wig now.
I'm confused because in my mind, what I'm thinking is, you a crazy bitch, right? And you try to set up this scene, and you like, I need to leave behind some items to make it look realistic. Did you take off the wig just in the middle of the street and just put it? Because you look real crazy.
Had to have.
Ooh,
they
started one crazy bitch.
Y'all keep forgetting that just because you look up something on the internet, just because you delete the search does not mean that the search is deleted. Like, there's a trail that you leave every time you get your ass on the internet. Why don't people understand that by now? Like, baby, they knew everything you had searched. Amblert.
Clearly, she was not in her right mind. She was not thinking about the logistics. I don't know what the end goal was. That's what I want to figure out. Like, what was it? Was this for attention?
Quiet. She wanted some peace and quiet, and apparently they saying she wanted her ex-boyfriend back, the man that came out there and was trying to protect her at first. And then when he found out her ass was lying, he was like, "Oh, you crazy bitch." He was like, "Oh hell no, let me delete all this."
I mean, well, she got peace and quiet from that one at least, so there's that. That's nice.
Peaceful and quiet in that jail cell.
Mm-hmm.
She went to a hotel and took her snack she bought with her.
I don't know why you need to be kidnapped to do that, but go off, I guess.
I guess.
Since you could have just went to the hotel and told nobody.
Right, you can just do that. You know what I mean?
You don't have to do all the shenanigans. You can just go to the hotel.
Especially if you grown.
Right.
You grown. You grown.
Right, because you had to pay for it. So you got the money.
I think the only thing I didn't like was like the way the internet turned. It was like, this is why they don't believe us now, and this is why you can't take everything serious. And I'm like, Lord, y'all be looking for reasons. They be like, oh, I took my prayers back. So you weren't really praying to begin with. Your prayer wasn't worth the damn to begin with. Because if you're going to take your prayer back, I don't take my prayer back. I said, Lord, please let her be found safely in that peace.
And you know what?
Lord, I hope she alive.
Safely and peacefully in her hotel room.
In her hotel. She walked back. Because remember, she left her car on the side of the road. So she had to walk back to the house. You just walk back to the house. Okay, girl.
The logistics don't make sense.
None of the logistics.
Not even going Uber. Not even going Uber.
Not even going Uber. Not even going Uber.
Unfortunate. Well, listen, I hope she gets the help she needs.
I do too. I really do. I don't know what made her feel like that was the smartest thing to do, but I just genuinely hope that she learned better from this, because
learn from something from this.
We were rooting for you. Interesting. She's gonna have some interesting moments moving forward for the next year or so, and this gonna be something that she's not gonna be able to live down.
Absolutely not. The whole community finna roast her when she get out.
If she ain't already out.
Ooh, they finna roast her.
Okay, so let's move on. Oh God. Okay. So Kiki versus the baby daddy. Let me just say this. People, I think how he handled it was absolutely dead wrong. I don't understand how you were upset about an outfit you saw.
Right.
Before she got there.
Right.
And you already know how she get down. So I don't understand why you thought to bring it to Twitter, of all places.
Right. I don't know what that was. I don't know what that choice was.
Why make it some Twitter shit? If it's between you and your woman, you could have kept it at home. I mean, you still dead wrong, but you could have kept it at home. You could have been dead wrong in silence.
You could
now you loud and wrong.
No, he was loud and wrong. And listen, I need everybody here. Look at me, internet. Hi. So listen, here's the rule that you need to take into your hearts and apply it moving forward. You can be loud or wrong.
Not both.
Not both.
You cannot be both.
I just need you to
choose one. Choose a struggle.
Choose a struggle.
Choose one. And truthfully, if you must choose one.
And it just
different way.
You can shut up. You can always shut up.
Yes, thank you. Because listen, option 1, being loud. Option 2, being wrong. Option 3, shutting the fuck up.
Yeah, absolutely. Those are great options. I sat back and watched the whole debacle. I knew she had already put Buddy on ice. Like, nigga, I'll talk to you when I talk to you. Fuck all this bullshit. I'm not going to be having no conversations on the internet with you. I'm going to come to you.
Right.
I already knew. And then I was like, I know she probably was like, nigga, I'm not fucking with you right now. Like, fuck you. We can co-parent in the heat of the moment. I knew she would. I know she broke up with his ass. I know she did. I know she put him on the back burner. I absolutely know she did. Now, whether or not oh, am I okay? Am I back?
No, you're back.
I don't know. The recording did not approve.
Not like it just was like, hey, bitch, no. Okay, well, anywho. So I was like, I already knew what type of time she was on.
Mm-hmm.
And I was very proud because she had already warned him. If somebody came to me about you, I'm not having no conversations with them on no internet. And if somebody came to me about my business, we probably not gonna have them type of conversations you're gonna want to have. I'm not gonna be that type of person. But I feel like, one, again, anytime situations like this come up, you already know every man is gonna have some misogynistic thought about this entire situation, and it never is proved wrong in any of the situations. So for this particular moment, men especially was like, oh, she don't respect her man and she don't respect herself because why would you wear that and why would you be all up on him? I say, y'all, first of all, it's Usher.
Mm-hmm.
He has been doing this since the beginning of time.
Mm-hmm.
That's one. Two, she was singing with him. She wasn't going home with him.
That was it. And to be honest, to be fair, I'm pretty sure they run in the same circles, if not close, in the closely related circles.
And they run in the same circles for years.
Right.
What are you talking about right now?
Like, I was like, y'all, are y'all really upset? And then if you really look at it, it wasn't like a full frontal.
See, and that's the thing. I went to go watch the video because there ain't no way that y'all this pissed off at a black woman doing whatever. I watched the video. She wasn't doing nothing. Not really. Just singing her little song.
She turned around.
It's an Usher concert.
It's an Usher song. He serenade people. And I was like, yo, it's not that serious. It's really not. And I'm like, I think you were more insecure about the fact that the possibility that Usher could take her from you if he really wanted to and if she really wanted to. I think that's where his insecurities got the best of him and he decided to make it loud. And again, you can't be loud and wrong. You can't be both. You got to choose one or the other.
I hate that this always opens up opportunity for black men to spout their hatred and misogynoir for black women every single time.
Also, just really quickly, hey, we are all aware that she's a mother. She's aware that she's a mother. I would really like to know what the fuck that has to do with anything.
Not a shit.
Okay. All right, just checking.
It's not like her kids was there.
Right.
She was out with her girls having a good time in an amazing looking dress with a banging ass body.
Right. Showing off the assets, which she's allowed to do at any time.
I feel like we have to stop assigning the role of mom and that being the only thing that you see a woman as when she has a child. Like, she's not just a mom.
I don't know what to tell y'all.
She was a person before she had a baby.
Right. She's a person after.
Wait, y'all wait to have children. Okay.
You're not going to be just a mother.
And won't.
Thank you.
And will not. Never.
So, yeah. Hey, guys. I'm talking to the men folk. If you have feelings, you're allowed to have them. They're valid. We love them for you. If you have feelings about how your lady is going out in public, one, take a step back, realize why you're feeling that way. And two, maybe don't post those feelings on the internet for people to see you being an insecure fucker. All right?
They did the same thing with Aisha.
Yeah.
When she made her comments about still wanting to feel like a woman or wanting to feel attracted or like attractive, and she was just like, far more women flirt with her husband than men ever flirt with her. And I'm like, she's not asking for attention. She's not saying, oh, I want someone other than my husband. But she's just like, damn, sometimes I want to know that, like, bitch, I still look good.
Right.
Not just a mother,
Right.
or I'm not just a wife. And the internet was pissed, talking about you don't respect your husband and you're trying to step outside of your wedding. And I'm like, y'all niggas sound stupid, because women begin to lose themselves in the men that they choose as their mates. It never fails. I've done it multiple times over, even for a nigga that wasn't even my nigga. So you get lost in remembering who the fuck you are. So there are moments where we like to feel as if we are still wanted and desired. Is she saying her husband doesn't do that? No, but she's just saying from her perspective, sometimes it kind of weighs on her, because she's like, well, damn, am I still attractive? Like, but men just have this really weird way of trying to say that they really want to control their women and not allow their women to be their full authentic selves. Because I don't know if y'all know this or not, but the reason that you with her today is the reason you trying to control her not to be that person. You look and sound stupid as hell. Like,
don't be mad that she's a bad bitch if she was a bad bitch when you wanted her.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, you met her as this social butterfly, as this person who can put that shit on at a moment's notice.
Exactly. If that's what you like.
And now you mad because she doing that?
Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't make any sense either.
I was having a conversation. Hey, Justin. Hey, boo. I was having a conversation with him, and he was just like, of course, he wasn't like disagreeing with me, but I was just like, what's the difference between what she wants at a concert and what she been posting on the internet? Because she been half-ass naked with ass cheeks out on the internet. That's okay for a mom. Since we going there, that's okay. But she can't wear it out to the concert.
Because the problem wasn't the outfit. It was his own insecurities. It was never about the outfit.
And again, don't make everybody else's problem. Your insecurities your problem. That ain't got shit to fucking do with me. That's a personal problem.
Right.
You need to go to your prayer closet, your therapist, whomever. That shit. That ain't got shit to do with me. Yeah. And obviously she was like, bitch, they ain't got shit to do with me neither. Because now I want to say this. My favorite part of this whole story is her lick back. Her lick back was hilarious. That video was chef kiss. People was like, oh, that's so corny. She's so corny for that. And yeah, I said, no, nigga, she got a bag. Do you hear me?
Right.
Exactly.
Right.
And all of that to actually be Usher,
right,
not be his love interest. I said, oh no, baby, that's a lick back.
Yeah.
She's like, no. I want to be you. I didn't want to be opposite you. I didn't want to be your love interest. Nigga, I wanted to be you.
Right. You know, her response,
the necklace.
Her response to the bullshit was to be, I'm gonna make money off of this.
Absolutely. And in the video, she was like, I am a mom.
Because I don't know why he thought trying Keke Palmer was gonna get him anywhere. Gonna get him anywhere good. I have no idea.
I don't know, because Lauren Keke Palmer
has been petty all her life.
All her life.
It don't get no better. Cause she said, if you act up, I'm a link up. And that's exactly what the fuck she did. Y'all just didn't expect this link up to be what it was. Mm-hmm. I said, oh, I love this, Keke. I said, great job. That's how you market, and that's how you. And I was like, and matter of fact, the fact that he already had that song in the can, because I know this got something to do with his new album. It has to be.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Usher know what's up. Usher know what he doing.
I it took me a second because I heard one of his new songs and I was
Mm.
like, "Ooh, I don't like this." And then I actually continued on into the song and I actually heard his voice. I was like, "Oh, okay, he's still there." Because it was just
You
like a
talking
lot
about
of
that blue, whatever that new song
yeah,
is? I'm
yeah.
still trying to find it. I'm
You
like, this
gotta
is
you
very.
gotta go further in.
I did
You go
though.
further in.
I
Oh
didn't
no,
heard it like three
I've heard
times.
mixed
let
reviews
me let
about
me
that
be
one.
all the way clear. It's not good.
It's
Mm.
not good.
I didn't like it. It was not Usher, and it took too long to even get like remotely to what to me feels like Usher.
Yeah,
So it's
like
chopped for me. It's a
it's a complete nah, whack
yeah,
out.
no,
No, thank you.
mm-mm.
I was like, I can't do that new one. I can't do it. I
Yeah,
tried.
I can't get with it. I tried as well, and we're not here for it. Um,
Mm-mm. It just wasn't happening.
but
Well,
there's some music that I am excited to like that was happy about,
mm,
which we will get to later. Um,
yes.
was there anything else for July, or can we get to
Let's just jump into August, because
Let's do
baby,
it.
August,
all right,
August was hilarious.
August was
August
freaking
5th?
hilarious.
It was August 5th, right? From here on
Yes,
out. All
Yes.
August
right,
5th.
cool. Everybody get your chairs, find
Mm.
your nearest riverboat, get your kinfolk, your skinfolk, and we gonna go down to the water.
Now,
You know what
be
I'm
very
saying?
clear. All
Mm-hmm.
kinfolk ain't skinfolk. Let's be very clear.
Sure. No, all skinfolk ain't kinfolk.
So get all your kinfolk, not the skinfolk. Get all the kinfolk. Get
Facts.
your chairs.
Well, you get the skinfolk that are your kinfolk because it's
Correct.
plural. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Also,
Yes.
you need powerful swimmers. Amen. You need
Powerful
Amen.
swimmers
Amen.
absolutely.
with
Uh
the
huh.
good lungs, with
Yeah,
the good lungs
Mm.
exactly. But
and the good adrenaline.
we do need to be more discerning with our chair usage. We do need to
Yes.
do that.
Mm-hmm.
Because everything was fun. Well, not everything was fine. Things were okay until that man hit that lady with the chair when she was on the
Nah,
roof.
I'm sorry.
That was
That lady gave him a couple two pieces before he got her with that chair. So I feel like he was
It's
like,
a little
nah, bitch,
warranted.
come here. It was a
If
little
you go
warranty
and
because
jump
hey,
into the
he was
kitchen,
sneaking hits. She was sneaking some hits in, and then po thing got hit with that chair, and then the other black ladies came and gave her a couple two pieces. Because why you done stuck your nose in this shit? You should set your ass down.
uh-huh.
You shouldn't have
you
been a
know,
part
Mm-hmm.
of it. So but what I will say, what I thoroughly thought was like such a this was definitely an ancestral moment of
Yeah.
of the highest proportions. It was a group of
Mm-hmm.
women that came hours before and did like a ceremonial prayer, um, because that's also the same port where a lot of our ancestors
Were
were
shipped
received.
out or brought in. Yeah.
So it was definitely like one of those like, hey, they prayed for that dock, they prayed for that area, and somebody gotta had a cue to throw the hat. Like somebody gotta make the send the signal
Mm-hmm.
because the
oh
signal was what
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
was
Mm-hmm.
the
Oh
signal
yeah.
was
No, absolutely. Somebody they put on the bat signal for sure.
they did.
Uh,
He did, and somebody actually was just over there not too long ago, and they took a picture with him. He still got his job, praise God, because we was
thank
gonna
God.
I
have to
would
have a
hope so.
problem. We
I
was
would
gonna have
hope
to have a
so.
problem because
Correct.
the funniest picture, the whole thing. How the fuck you get beat out your Crocs like that, my guy? Like, dang.
He
I
did lose
said,
those Crocs. He did.
oh,
They went away. Like they
they
just went
went
That was
away.
so funny.
gone.
Oh,
Absolutely
that was
gone.
so
Now,
funny.
just so that we all know, we're gonna make sure that you know. If you happen to have not been paying attention to any sort of news, one, I commend you. Truly, you are better than us, and I realize that, and we thank you for that.
Clearly.
But we're gonna go ahead and update you. So on August 5th, um, in Montgomery, Alabama.
Yes.
There were some white folks, some
White.
8.5 by 11,
Some pigeon poo.
right, who were having a moment at this port. They were not wanting to abide by the rules that were set up, for the safety and well being of the people at the port. And there was a security person who was
Doing
trying
his
to
Doing
do
his
his
job.
job. From what I've seen, he was trying to get them together, and they weren't taking to that real kindly.
Mm-hmm.
And so it escalated to the point that shots, well, not shots, fists were balled, hands were thrown.
Fisticuffs were done.
Yes, they did in fact engage in fisticuffs. Um, but he ended up getting jumped by these thugs,
Mm-hmm.
uh,
These ruffians.
these ruffians, these rapscallions.
These
Uh,
ghetto ass mayonnaise looking motherfuckers.
these hoodlums. They were incredibly aggressive. Um, if they had just, simply abided by the rules. Anyway, so he ends up getting jumped, and there were a number of black people watching. Somebody threw the black signal, and they came a calling, and thus the brawl on the riverboat port
Heard around
ensued.
the world.
And who, buddy, it was a wild time. uh, the videos, like there were so many different angles.
There were so many angles, and I was like, y'all, this is why I fuck with you niggas, okay? Niggas is gonna get an angle. One thing about a nigga, gonna get an angle. That's
Absolutely.
how you knew niggas was niggas. And then my favorite angle was the one where you saw my dude fighting, but you also saw the black dudes across the top.
Mm-hmm.
And then when you threw the hat up, they all dispersed. I said, oh, yeah. They knew what time it was. They was waiting on it. They was waiting for the perfect moment. And I was like, and then there were some other angles that showed me the cops were already there and was letting the fight happen until that man came swinging with that chair.
Well, listen, that's because it got out of hand. When you bring out the chair and it's too much. You've done too much.
At that point, he was just like, nah, I'm sick of y'all motherfuckers putting y'all hands on me. I'm about to take this chair. We finna go to business. And he turned
he did.
He turned himself in. He did. And then I don't know what happened after that, but people been rallying, and his GoFundMe was quickly filled up.
And it was hefty.
It was a hefty sum too. So he gonna have he got good lawyers, and lawyers, and we gonna cover him in prayer because we gotta protect our own. Now,
absolutely.
With that being said,
yeah, what's up?
We gotta touch on this, and then we gonna get on out of here. But what were you about to say?
I was about to say we cannot forget about Aquaman.
Listen,
yes.
that little teenager, that baby is 16 years old, and he asked not to be out in the forefront.
He was 16?
He is 16. He is a teenager in high school.
He was so dedicated. He was so dedicated.
That man, he saw a need, and he filled that need.
He was like, nah,
you ain't about to do my boy like that. What do you mean?
He did not want to be identified. He was like, I am 16. Okay. I would not wish.
We respect that.
I want to applaud his parents because they're petty too. The letters they put out, That was great.
Hey, they put out a letter saying what?
They had put out this little notice saying that that basically they fully support their son's decision. He did nothing wrong.
He did not.
And did not.
He did exactly what was supposed to be done when it was supposed to be done. But the fact that he swam, got his ass up and was swinging, oh, baby, I was like, oh, nah.
Right. First of all, that's some stamina. That boy needs to be running marathons.
For sure.
He needs a sports scholarship immediately.
Yeah.
He needs something in school. I think he did get a couple scholarships out of that. I don't know, but if he didn't, he need one.
Mm-hmm.
But with all of this goodness, are we gonna talk about Joe? Do you still want to? Okay.
I'm all right. Okay.
So this week, we just did all of this, kumbaya and shit. And this chick, there's so much information. I do believe her. I absolutely believe her. But my only issue is Black men. Again, we need to have a conversation. We need to talk about this because baby girl got hit in the face with a brick because she would not provide her phone number to a gentleman. And she was more so upset that men just stood around and didn't do anything about it. Now, there's a couple things that have been floating around the internet. There was a guy that said he was a bystander, and the reason he did not step in was because she likes to start trouble. She likes to go up to white men and smack them in the face. She likes to, kind of provoke people to kind of, get reactions out of them. And apparently that's what she was doing in this particular instance. Now, he was like, I don't condone him throwing a brick at her, but I was not finna to put my life in jeopardy for a troublemaker. And in my mind, I don't know how that lies, like where that lies. Like, okay, because you do want to ride for your Black women, you do want to ride for your Black men, you do want to ride for your people, right, wrong, or indifferent. Mm-hmm. His reaction was absolutely way bigger than whatever she did.
Right. In that instance, yeah.
If she didn't put her hands on you or was trying to kill you or trying to put you in harm's way where you felt you needed to do something to protect yourself, your reaction was absolutely dead ass wrong. Period. But in my mind, I'm like, in those situations where she is the aggressor with all her mouth, with her running her mouth, does that absolve everybody else from stepping in? Does that then in turn say, okay, well, you get what you get? Or, because to me, I'm like, nah, she shouldn't have gotten a brick thrown at her. Maybe she should have got cussed the fuck out.
Sure.
And told to leave the area. Like, bitch, you gotta go because you doing too much.
Right.
And I'm like, at what point do y'all say, okay, hell no, okay, bro, that was a little, where's the line?
Right.
And I'm like, in what instances do we be like, nah, nigga, like you crossed the line with that one? Like, so I guess to me, I think one, men are afraid to have the conversation to say that they are afraid for their lives just like we are.
Mm-hmm.
Because they know how men can get, especially heterosexual men.
Yeah, no,
they're so angry.
They're not doing okay. They're not doing all right. Huh?
They're so angry. They're just so angry. And I don't
know
why.
They're real emotional.
That is true. That is very true. And sometimes I do feel bad for them because they were inherently taught not to be emotional creatures. Then they become emotional creatures who don't know how to handle said emotions, and then they act out in these very ugly and disgusting ways. And so then they're like, well, and then they say stupid things like, you know, what women shouldn't wear. If I'm not cooking or cleaning for them, then they don't want me. Well, bitch.
Okay. I feel like men are put in a very difficult position. Yes. Especially Black men are put in a very difficult position.
Yes.
But that does not absolve them from the stupid shit that they say and do sometimes.
Correct. Absolutely. Right. You can still hold them accountable and still have compassion.
And still acknowledge what kind of pressures that they're going through.
Correct. Yeah.
Just like with the same thing with Black women. Black women still have a lot of pressures that we go through, but we still have to hold each other accountable for the things that we do to each other and other men.
And I'm gonna say this, that we're gonna be done with this because we need to go. Black women, do me a favor, sweetie. Do me a favor. Stay the fuck out these niggas' faces.
Stop it. Stop.
Stay the fuck out these men's faces. Keep your hands to yourself.
Correct.
And also, finance yourself, maybe.
That is so real. That's so true, bestie. And I need everybody to take that in. I need y'all to take that into your home.
Because the amount of women that get on this internet, this interweb, and cry and bitch and tag these crusty ass niggas who you've allowed to treat you in the manner in which he treated you. Don't come on the internet with it. Like, just take your lump, take your L. I know I've taken mine plenty.
Just go ahead and take that. Yep.
Just go on and take it and do better for yourself, because at the end of the day, like, niggas is gonna nig. If they niggas
and I said that in season 1.
If they nigga want to again, okay, they're gonna do it. And unfortunately, fortunately for you, you have a choice to not fuck with that nigga.
You know what? Tabitha Brown actually had a TikTok that said that you're not mad at that person. You're mad because you recognize the pattern.
And you decided to keep playing with the fucking pattern. Okay, you can't keep doing the same thing expecting a different result, baby. You can't do it.
Part of choosing that cycle is your own fault.
Part of it. Now, we're not absolving niggas from their niggatry. We're not absolving anybody from anything. But two things can be true at the same time. Niggas can be fucked up, and you can be fucked up for trying to be getting something out of it that you know you can get for your damn self. So just letting you know, maybe not. Maybe not do that. Maybe not look for things that you can gain. How about you look for something you give to and in turn receive from? Because that's what I thought, physics said that you're supposed to do.
Why do people be putting their relationship issues on the internet anyway?
Why? Why?
Why are you doing that?
Are we in the group chat? Take me the fuck out. I don't
want to be involved. I don't want it.
That's why I'm trying to understand why these blogs keep posting the same couple every fucking day. Take us the fuck out. If y'all don't post these motherfuckers, we don't know about it. Don't want to hear about the shit no more. I promise you, I don't give a fuck. That's why I ain't been on these blogs.
Some people want the tea. Is that tea bitter and a little chunky because it's been left out for a while? Yes, absolutely.
The same couple every fucking day, though. There's
Some
million
people
and one things
do.
we could be doing.
Listen, some people they're all reliable. They like the thing they get day in, day out. Are they wrong? Yes, but that's on them. Let them be loud and wrong. Again, we keep telling them that they shouldn't, but they are.
We keep investing in niggatry.
Dude, the
You know
niggatry.
what? There's a lot of us
Listen,
that's sick and tired of being sick and tired and calling this shit out. Because we was like, why is
listen.
this new?
The nigga stocks are deep.
Skyrocketing. That's point.
I'm just tired. I'm tired of the music industry and the way they've been doing niggatry. Give me some real music, motherfuckers. I don't want this coochie pink booty hole brown bullshit. I don't want that either.
I do.
I don't want it. That's not music.
I take it.
Cause your ass is ratchet as fuck. I have ratchet with limits. Okay, I'm a ratchet hoe. I'm a ratchet sadiddy hoe. Okay, I have limits. God damn it. I have motherfucking limits, and I have had enough. Okay, enough. But anywho, whoo, Lord, y'all was stressing us out. Well, y'all wasn't really stressing me. I wasn't really get paying the fucking attention. But yeah, it's been a time this summer, honey. Woo-hoo.
We had a time this summer.
A time was had, honey. Okay, my skin is upset with me, honey. She is upset. Okay. Anyway, well, Channy,
you guys ready? Ooh, Lord, I haven't done this in a minute. Jesus Christ!
I know, girl. Come on, do it.
Oh Lord, I can't get it. It's time for music of the week. Music of the week. Hey, hey, music of the week. Music of the week. Hey, hey. Okay. I'm sorry. It's been a minute. Yeah, my back hurt.
Because
you was real fast.
It was really fast, and it was really off rhythm.
Listen, it's been a summer. All right.
Okay, girl.
You're right.
Well, listen, God damn it. Chloe dropped an album this summer.
Sure did.
But fuck that.
Okay.
Fuck that.
All right.
It was amazing. It was a great time. It was great. If you sleeping on that album, the fuck are you doing? Anyway. Nah, we're not gonna showcase that on there. We love Chloe and we're gonna continue to uplift her. But we're gonna talk about her sister. My song of the week is Angel by Miss Halle Bailey. And I'm so excited to hear that her EP. I'm sad it's an EP and not an album. But I'm so excited to hear her music because this song that she came out with, yeah, she did her big one. And I have yet to hear a cover on it because this song is really hard to cover. Her range is sickening. Okay. I can't even play with it in my head voice.
I normally she played too much with that voice.
And it was definitely a great song. So that's my song of the week.
I have a song of the week. Oh Lord, go away. Okay. Anyway, my song of the week is what was it? It's All My Mama by Victoria Monet. That album that I think did it already? I think it's already come out. But anyway, I heard part of it.
Yeah, the album is out. The album is fire.
Jaguar 2 is fire.
I love
incredible.
her. I love her so much. And the video was a dedication to the 2000s that was beautiful.
I just want to say, I want to publicly apologize to Victoria Monet because, bitch, I was asleep. I was asleep like a motherfucker. I am so sorry. I'm so sorry. I fucked up. That's on me.
You know what's real fucked up? I realized I wasn't asleep. I was sleepwalking because I've been fucking with one of her songs. I've been fucking with Smoke for months.
Nah, Smoke is fire.
Oh, Smoke
it kept coming up in my playlists. And I was like, I love this song. And then after we started listening to Jaguar 2, I realized who the fuck it was. And I was like, oh.
Jaguar is by far one of my favorite albums.
Yeah.
I love it.
So thank you for taking On My Mama, because that song is incredible. The video is amazing. The video is so good.
It's so good.
And
she's so fine.
She's so fine. She is absolutely gorgeous. And I was like, yo,
bro, the varsity jacket, like long coats.
Yes.
I want one. I want
that choreography. That choreography for that whole moment
goes off. Yes.
Ridiculous.
Ooh, Victoria!
I wanted to fight her.
It was so good. It was so good.
Okay. My music. I'm gonna need you to allow me to. And tell you why. we had first of all, fuck you. We had an entire summer, and the music of my summer was Janelle Monáe, Age of Pleasure.
Good one.
Then at the end of, like, somewhere in the middle of August, we got a song from Dre Scott. And specifically,
we did
the live version.
You're welcome.
Of his song Feelings. When I tell you,
you're welcome,
that song would not let me go.
You're welcome.
I'm still listening to it at least once a day, and it's been at least a month, I'm sure, weeks at least. Been weeks. So yeah. That's the one.
Good choice.
No, yeah. That song was fucking fire though.
It was, and also Age of Pleasure was gay as hell.
Yes, it absolutely was. Mm-hmm. And I knew that was, again, not for me. But which song was that I really liked? I don't know. The one with all the ass cheeks.
Oh, Lipstick Lover.
Yeah, no, that was my shit. That's my shit. I do enjoy me some Lipstick Lover, but I was like, baby, that's a little too gay for me.
No, it was real gay.
Normally, I'm good, with the gay shit, because I enjoy jumping to that side of the fence just to hang out. But I was like, baby, this ain't for me, because I'm not gonna sing that. So,
and what? I respect that. I respect that a lot.
Oh, and then okay, Lord, this Music Man is gonna be great, because this summer was great for the music. It was musicking, okay?
It was.
But all right, y'all. Oh Lord, this was a long one. But welcome back. It's season 5, bitches. It's been a great time seeing your lovely faces. We're doing things a little different this season, kind of.
Yeah, we're getting ourselves back together, getting ourselves in order.
Yeah, and so like, comment, share, subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend.
Tell your mama now.
Tell your family now.
We definitely enjoyed our break, but now it's time to get to work. So, yeah, guys. Stay black, stay beautiful, stay humble. Bye.
Bye.